Open with a bold, curiosity-driven line. Just when it seemed like Lizzo was ready to move on from controversy, her name is back in court again. Tease what's unfolding, another ex-employee calling her out, but Lizzo's lawyers firing back harder than ever. Set tone, mystery, tension, and conflicting narratives, so who's actually telling the truth here? Promise viewers new details and deeper context they haven't heard yet. Lizzo's lawyers file a motion to dismiss a discrimination and wrongful termination lawsuit. Plaintiff, Asha Daniels, former wardrobe assistant. Lizzo's legal team calls her a brazen liar and says the case is meritless. Daniels claims racism, fatphobic comments, and denial of medical care. Central question, is this another attack on Lizzo, or a pattern finally catching up to her? Transition. But to understand why this new lawsuit has people talking, we need to go back to where it all began. August 2023, 3 backup dancers file sexual harassment and discrimination claims. Allegations include toxic environment, body shaming, and racial bias. Lizzo denies everything, calls it unbelievable. Fans split online, some defend her, others believe the dancers. Chaos grows around Lizzo's image. Transition, and just when the dust started to settle, a new voice stepped into the storm. Introduced Daniels, wardrobe assistant on the special tour. Claims, racism, bullying, fatphobic remarks, lack of medical care, emotional distress. Daniels says it reflected a larger culture of toxicity. Lizzo's team denies it all, accusing Daniels of seeking free publicity. Transition, but Daniels wasn't backing down, and that's when Lizzo's lawyers decided to fight fire with fire. Attorney Martin Singer strikes back, calling Daniels a disgruntled ex-employee with an inflated ego. Claims Daniels barely did her job, ignored protocol, and refused to follow safety rules. Lizzo's team says there's zero evidence or witnesses. Legal strategy, attack credibility and push for dismissal. Speculation framing, some fans say Lizzo's lawyers want to bury the case fast, others think she's just protecting her name. Transition, but this wasn't Lizzo's first courtroom victory. She's already dodged part of this fight once before. December 2024, judge rules Lizzo can't be sued individually. All 7 charges against her dismissed. Her company, Big Girl Big Touring Incorporated, remains as defendant. The brand, not Lizzo personally, still faces liability. Tension builds, she escaped the first round, but the battle isn't over. Transition, and as the case drags on, it's taking a toll far beyond the courtroom. Lizzo opens up in Women's Health interview. Admits paranoia, isolation, loss of trust. Says she was blindsided and insists she's innocent. Public appearances become rare. Tone shift, from courtroom tension to personal toll. Transition. But even as she tries to recover privately, the internet isn't letting her rest. Online divide grows, critics question her empowerment brand. Supporters say she's being targeted unfairly. Rumors suggest her team worries about brand damage. Possible fallout, fewer sponsorships, reduced media presence. Everyone has an opinion, but no one really knows what's true. Transition, and now, with the latest legal motion, the story's hitting its most crucial point yet. Lizzo's team wants full dismissal of the case. If denied, a jury trial is expected later this year. Stakes, reputation, credibility, and millions in damages. Suspense, if the case goes to trial, shocking testimony could emerge from both sides. Will this clear Lizzo's name or end her empire? Transition, either way, the final chapter hasn't been written. Lizzo's team calls it a baseless smear, Daniels' team says truth will come out. Theme, fame, power, and public image under fire. Final line, in Hollywood, the louder the spotlight shines, the harder it is to hide the cracks beneath the glitter. Tease, if this reaches trial, the fallout could change everything. Subtle call to action, stay tuned, because this story isn't over yet.